long last, I have returned to the hallway just outside my bedchamber. Always best to return in stages. You know, one mustn't overdo these things. There are few things more comforting than a prolonged bout of self-pity, but to know that my fortunes have changed for the better, oh, everything is sunshine, daisies, and glorious, glorious taxes. After all, isn't Marion on my side once again? Isn't my remaining fortune hidden somewhere no one will ever find? Do you know, I even feel as if my crown fits properly now. Not that it ever didn't, of course. Let's send Prince John to preen. Alright, Maid Marion. Thanks to you, it looks like phase 1's in the bag. We all clear for phase 2?
Certainly. I'll go back to the castle and tell Prince John the story we devised.
And I'll book it back to the hideout and give the all clear. Oh man, is this gonna be good?
Let's send Little John to Sherwood Forest and let's send Maid Marian to return to Nottingham.
Ah, just as I thought. The glittering circlet balances perfectly atop my royal head, exactly as it should be. And to think someday I might not even have to tie it to my ears with string either. As I said, perfectly balanced. No assistance whatsoever. I'm telling you, Rob, she's a natural talent. Just like you said she'd be. Say, can we add her to the job we've been planning on the Prince of Aragon next month? Cause I've got a few ideas about. Haha, easy, Johnny. One heist at a time. Though I am glad to know it's working out. Now, since I've finished welcoming those new guests, I believe it's time to go. Race you to Nottingham Castle? Haha, boy, I thought you'd never ask. Betcha I beat your time this go-round too.
Yes, I overheard the whole thing. Robin Hood's gang has found out exactly where you've hidden the last of your tax money.
Not the royal broom closet. I bought that keep out sign for a reason.
Yes, that is... I'm sure you did, but you should probably move it somewhere even safer. Your bedchamber, for example?
My bedchamber? Why, they'd never think to look there again. An idea so brilliant, I'm certain I thought of it first. Come, my dear, we shall relocate the funds at once. By which I mean, you'll do the carrying and I'll supervise.
Let's send Prince John and Maid Marian into the castle.
There. And now, my dear, since you are among the few I trust at present, I hereby dub you my royal lookout. Yes, you shall stand outside my chambers, and if a thief should approach, you will cry, "Hello!" or perhaps, "Alack!" or
Goodness, how on earth has no one managed to overthrow him?
Come again, my dear, you were mumbling.
Oh, I was just saying, I think I prefer Stop Thief.
Ah, yes, quite so. It does lend the enterprise a certain appealing specificity, doesn't it?
This is it, Johnny boy, the big show. Marian will keep any curious guards away from Prince John's door.
While we go fishing for tax rebates. Oh man, I know I say this a lot, Rob, but I really love my job. This is a red letter day.
Is that... Yes, it's the all clear signal. Robin and Little John, they've really gotten it all. Oh, Robin, I don't think I've ever been more in love with you than I am right now. Thank goodness that went as planned. I shudder to think about what Prince John would have done with that money. Especially with the trouble King Richard is in. He was captured by the Holy Roman Emperor on his way back to England. Just imagine, Prince John could have paid off the Emperor to keep Richard imprisoned forever. But that can't happen now. Oh, I'm so happy I could just sing about it. Let's send Maid Marian to celebrate. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, that's quite enough self-indulgence for one afternoon. Besides, Robin and Little John haven't even finished their escape yet, and I promised I'd be in the forest to welcome them. We'll have a proper celebration then, but not to count my chickens before they hatch, as Lady Cluck would say. Of course, I only really know 2 chickens, her and Eleanor Dale. Well then, it's back to Sherwood Forest for me, to wait for my love and for happier days soon to come.
What? Betrayal! Treachery! Oh, you villainous vixen! You liar of a lookout! I should never have interrupted myself for you!
Let's send Prince John to fume.
My beautiful, beautiful Texas, spirited away from my kingly bedchamber to who knows where, under my royal nose no less. Oh, I shall never forgive that horrid Marian, with her false promises and her mumbling about secret plans outside my... I say, I think I've just given myself the most delectable idea. Haha, and to think Mummy always said Richard was the smart one. It's simple, really. If Marian can spy on me, then I shall spy on her. Turnabout being fair play after all. Why, all I have to do is follow her back to the forest and eavesdrop thereby uncovering all of Robin Hood's schemes. Of course, I will have to leave the castle, go outdoors, and roads being unseasonably muddy this year. Perhaps I'll spy on Marian from some sort of sedan chair. Let's send Little John to wait in Nottingham Castle, and let's send Marian and Prince John to the forest. Now what about that for luck?
Oh dear. All those things Maid Marian said, can they really be true? Not her betraying Prince John, of course. That doesn't surprise me at all. I warned him about that ages ago. No, it's the King Richard returning to England bit. I specifically hypnotized him to remain abroad until further notice. Unless, perhaps my hypnotic command wasn't as powerful as I thought. Could I be losing my touch? I must practice at once. Let's send Sir Hiss to practice his hypnosis. tried. At least the tried and true still work. That's some comfort at least. I picked out the first footman I saw walking the halls, and in no time at all, I lulled them into believing he was a chicken. Of course, he is a pheasant, so I suppose it wasn't all that much of a stretch. Steady on, Hiss. Self-doubt will get you nowhere.
Hey Rob, not to make a big deal out of it, but when are we gonna haul this cash off this tower? I'm starting to get antsy.
Be patient, Johnny. I don't like hiding here in the castle any more than you do, but we have to wait for the right moment.
I know. It's just, I don't know why, but I'm starting to get a bad feeling about it. Ha ha ha! Oh, this occasion calls for more than a cruel chuckle, perhaps even a grievous guffaw. Mere moments after I ensconced myself behind a shrub close to those ruffians' encampment, what do I overhear? Maid Marian boasting to all in earshot that Robin Hood is still hiding in Nottingham Castle Tower. They haven't even absconded with my gold yet. Oh, I think this calls for an extra long round of self-congratulations. Let's send Prince John to Claude. Who is a handsome king? Who's the handsomest, most strategically minded king in history? Is it you? Ha! Of course it is! Oh, if only I could somehow rub my imminent success in my brother's face without him being here to overthrow me. Hold on a moment. Maybe there is a way. Yes, once I get my gold back, I can pay his captors to keep him imprisoned forever. Genius idea, and I'm quite sure it's fantastically original. Oh, I'll start drafting the letter to the Holy Roman Emperor at once. This will be most rewarding. And if you transfer my brother to a particularly drafty cell, I'll send an extra farthing. Regally yours, HRH John. There, signed, sealed and set aside for delivery the very instant I recapture the gold meant to go with it. No time like the present. Guards! Guards! That scoundrel Robin Hood is hiding atop Nottingham Castle Tower. Seize your regular business and seize him! Oh, and my gold too! Also seize that! Marian, my love, I thought I asked you to wait in the forest. We've got gold, but it's not safe for you here. I know what you said, Robin darling, but I heard the castle guards mustering. I couldn't stay away. I had to make sure you'd gotten out of the tower safely, that you hadn't been captured or... Captured, you say? Oh no, Prince John! Let go of... You won't get away with this, Prince John. Oh, but my dearest Marian, I already have. Nutsy, Trigger, put this traitorous turncoat under lock and key at once. The rest of you guards, see to Robin... Wait, he was just... Where in blazes did Robin Hood go? Guards, seize him permanently this time.
Let's welcome Robin Hood.